Hello and welcome to the Culpeper County Fieldhouse for this episode of the Recreation Rundown. Joining us as always is none other than Tabitha. Tabitha, what a pleasure it is to see you once again.
It's a pleasure to see you. It's been forever, it feels like.
You know, it has been a long time. I like that Andrew in the show notes put that in all caps. Mm-hmm. But you have been nothing but extremely busy as long as we have too.
Oh, absolutely. It's hopping around here.
Summer, you are in full swing. Before we get started, I'm just curious, off the top of your head, how many programs do you think you have in the month of July alone?
30. Probably.
I really love making sure that folks are aware that there is just a plethora of offerings from Culpeper County Parks and Recreation. 30 alone in July. That's incredible.
Roughly between Tai Chi, Fit and Well, summer camps, basketball clinics. We're co-hosting the sheriff's summer camps. They're doing all their summer camps here. Silver Club, preschool playtime. There is a ton of stuff going on.
And even though there is so much going on, there is so much more coming down the pipeline.
Oh, absolutely.
And new things every day.
Yeah.
I know you have a couple new things to talk about today.
So I'm only going to go highlights. Monica, our new rec coordinator, has been doing fabulously. Mm-hmm. She's got a bunch of great new classes coming online. A couple that I'm looking forward to seeing actually starting this fall is painting for the non-painter.
So for me.
For you, for me, people that don't know how to paint, it's an acrylics class. I'm getting similar to along the line of like the wine and design thing, teach and paint. But it's a series class, so you'll come multiple times. So she's actually going to teach you the concepts. We've got a ton of different sewing classes for all ages. We've got some more princess classes coming up, as you can see behind us. One that I'm really looking forward to, Magical Manners Tea Party. This is taught by an instructor, Miss Sarah French, who has actually been taking our classes since she was 5 years old.
Really?
And now she is teaching classes for us. It's so cool because I remember her when she was like this tall coming and doing gingerbread workshops with her mom, and now she is teaching classes.
That's got to bring a special moment
absolutely,
to your heart.
Absolutely. So it's really neat. So it also means I'm getting old.
Well, I wasn't going to harp on that. You know, pros and cons.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just really neat. So we've got dog obedience classes starting in the fall, horseback riding classes, so ages 4 and up. So those that are really interested in, I want a pony, Mom. Let's go see if you really want to deal with the work of having a pony. Or here's your chance to have a pony for a short period of time and then...
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Like
a grandkid. You get him, you give him right back.
Exactly. You go, you get your horse fix, and then move on to other things.
Indeed.
But yeah, there's a ton of stuff going on. Summer is still, we've got a bunch of stuff. I believe Monica's going to cover some of our summer camps. We still have space in our Girls on the Run summer camp, which is going to be really cool because you've seen the movie Inside Out, right?
I have a few
cartoon. Yeah, you've got girls. So this one is Girls Have Power, I believe, and it's teaching them how to deal with their emotions. So joy and anger and sadness, and in this camp, Girls on the Run is going to go over how to deal with those. And it's going to be a really fun time.
And you said there's still room for registration.
There's still room for registration. We also offer financial aid.
You know, I was absolutely wanted to talk about that, but can I backtrack just a little bit? So when we talk about these offerings, and they're really with 30-something programs in July alone, and more coming every day, I mean, you and I could sit here and list these things for hours on end.
Oh, absolutely.
But there's probably a better place to get a listing of all this information. where would that be? And we may mention this a few times during the show.
We definitely are. I'm sure it'll be right here on the bottom of the screen, possibly, through the magic of TV. So culpeperrecreation.com is our website. Once you get to the page, there's a link that says click to register. You don't have to register. We want you to, but click the link and it takes you to the page with all of our activities. You can see the different classes we offer, from basketball to the Girls on the Run camp to the Princess for a Day, whatever it is. Everything's listed on there. Here in another couple weeks, we'll have all the fall classes listed. Registration opens on August 8th for those, but they'll be listed so you can see. You can hit the little like button or the little heart button, so add it to your favorites list so you don't have to search for it again. Stay up to date with us on day-to-day changes in schedules or additions of new classes on Facebook, facebook.com/Culpeper Recreation, or you can search Culpeper County Parks and Recreation on Facebook to pull us up. We're also on Instagram. We've got the YouTube account where this will be posted eventually. So yeah, there's all sorts of different ways. Give us a call. Call and talk to us. You need to have a conversation? Give us a call.
Is your extension still 5?
No.
Oh.
No, we don't have extensions. Well, we do, but we don't. So you can 540-727-3412. Extension 3 is to dial by name, so you actually got to punch in the name. Or just hit 4 and you'll get one of our front desk staff, and then they can transfer you to whoever you need to talk to.
Right, fantastic. Now, again, with all this coming up, and we've talked about it numerous times, we won't stop talking about
Nope.
it. We do not want someone to not be able to bring their child.
Correct.
Because of, times are not easy for everyone.
Absolutely.
And nobody wants to make that decision.
Life happens.
Yeah. Nobody wants to have to make a tough decision. So Parks and Rec can help. How
Right.
so?
We've got 2 different programs. So we've got our recreation scholarships, which is for us. It is for all the programs that we host and offer. Princess for a Day, Girls on the Run summer camp, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It is a 1-page application. Right now it's hard copy. We're getting a fillable form online, should be up in the next week or so. And you have to be a Culpeper County resident, and we base it off your taxes. It's depending on how many people are in your household, there's different income levels. But the thing to remember is, if you don't qualify based on the income levels, doesn't mean you don't qualify. I've got a family who recently submitted an application based on income levels and their taxes that they filed for 2024. They don't qualify. But family situations have changed. They're going to submit a letter to our Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee explaining those situations. I'm 99.9% sure the advisory committee is going to approve them, because it's a family situation that's changed. They don't have the extra funds right now. They really want their child to participate in some of our classes. So just because you don't think you qualify doesn't mean you don't qualify. Please, please, please fill out the form, talk to us.
We want to give everyone that
Absolutely.
the opportunity.
And the recreation scholarship is not just for kids. It's for adults, seniors, anybody in your household, anybody who lives in Culpeper County. It is not just for kids. So we've got adults that apply, and we'll give them a set amount of funds, and then they can use that for this upcoming year. And then next July 1, they can reapply. So
Recreation for all.
Correct. It is a set amount based on the number of people in the household, but sometimes we have people who want to participate in a specific program, like the Girls on the Run camp. Well, the amount that they would get may not cover the full cost. They can write a letter to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee and say, hey, I'd really like to have my daughter participate in this particular camp. Can we get a full ride? The advisory committee will review it. They'll say yes or no. So far, they haven't said no to anybody. So that is our main recreation scholarship, the program for our programs. We also, since all the youth sports leagues, most of the youth sports leagues, use the facility out here, we've got a second program. So funded by the Board of Supervisors, we provide scholarships for the youth sports leagues. So if you want your girls to participate in Culpeper Football Association, Culpeper Little League, Culpeper Soccer Club, Culpeper Rugby, wrestling, whichever the sport that we have an agreement with, You can, again, same one-page application, same basic income levels, submit it, and so far we have not had to turn anybody away.
Oh, that is
and
great
again,
news.
if just because you don't qualify based on the income levels does not mean you don't qualify.
Wonderful.
So, and so far, last spring of 2025, we gave out, what was it? 150 some youth sports
Wow.
application scholarships, which ended up being $18,000,
That's incredible.
if not more. So,
You guys are making a difference. You know that, right?
well, this was a program that was near and dear to my heart. We had something similar in Fauquier when I worked there, but I'm the child of a single mother. There was a lot of things I got to do as a child because of financial aid.
Yeah.
So it's nice to be able to kind of pay that back and pilot this program to make sure other kids and adults are able to participate. Because recreation, yes, it's a quality of life, but it's definitely a need.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And that's why we're trying to let people
Absolutely.
know about it. All right, so when we talk about all these wonderful happenings and the opportunity for everyone to take part, we have some big events coming up down the
yes.
pipeline that
Yes,
I
we
need to
do.
know about.
So, first one coming up is our summer sale.
Love me some summer sales.
Retail therapy. Even if you don't buy anything, come around and poke around and shop and see what everybody has. So our summer sale is our biggest vendor market. We currently have 46 vendors registered to be inside, and we have 43 vendors registered to be outside.
Goodness gracious.
So we will have 6 and 3 is 89 vendors currently booked to be here on Saturday, July 26th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
I'm sorry, what was that date again?
Saturday, July 26th. Opens to the public at 9 a.m., closes at 1 p.m., free admission. We are booked inside. We still have spaces outside available if you want to come sell.
And then I would probably call you.
Call me, go to the website, culpeperrecreation.com, shoot us an email. We can send you the link, parks@culpepercounty.gov. There's an event on Facebook if you just want to remember the date and come and shop. Like in, I'm going
Yeah,
to the
I'm interested,
Facebook.
I'm
and
going,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly, on Facebook. It's up. And yeah, it's going to be a blast.
All right, so 89 vendors, starts at 9 a.m., July 26th.
Saturday, July 26th.
That's right around the corner. I'm
Yep.
excited for it.
End of the month.
I know everyone is excited
Yep.
for it. It's going to be a big party.
And our winter market, we had about 1,300 customers come through, and that was just for an indoor market.
I hope you're ready for it.
We've got staff. We'll be here. We've got a DJ. We've got food trucks. I'm still looking for a dessert ice cream truck. So for the event,
I can help you look.
Yeah,
I'll do what I
we can
can.
go sample.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, quality control is very
Exactly.
important these days.
So, but yeah, it's going to be a blast.
Right.
So
And you have another big event coming up as well.
right after that, literally, I think the following week is National Night Out. So we're partnering with Culpeper County Sheriff's Office and hosting National Night Out, which is a national initiative to get the community to interact with our first responders. Local police, local sheriffs, state police is going to be here, town PD, they're going to bring McGruff out, and at least I hope they are. They said they would. Local fire departments, rescue squads. We're also going to have other community organizations. Girls on the Run is going to be here. FFA will be here. 4-H will be here. So great community event. Lots of stuff for the family to participate in. We'll have a DJ. We've got moon bounces coming. We're going to have a couple amusement rides. So all sorts of stuff going on. That is Tuesday, August 5th from 5 to 7:30.
Okay.
It is the night before school starts. So it's a great way to let summer go out with a blast, and then school starts the next day. It is a free event. It is no set time to come. You can spend as much time as you want. Show up at 5 and stay till 7:30. Show up at 7 and stay till 7:30. Whatever you want to do, whatever works for your schedule. Sheriff's Office is going to have some canine demos, and they are going to have their SWAT gear out that the kids can take and put on and take photos with. Kid ID, all sorts of different cool stuff.
I love, and we've said this numerous times. You talked about Girls on the Run, Police Department, Sheriff's Office. These partnerships
Absolutely.
are what make it possible. I'm excited for what's coming out.
Hopefully you'll be able to have somebody there doing some filming. You'll be there yourself, maybe, possibly.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought that was the case.
Yeah.
All right, so again, one more time, if I'm interested in the upcoming summer sale on July 26th, I want to help out or attend National Night Out on August the 5th, or if I want to register, where do I go for anything?
Culpeperrecreation.com has all of our contact information. There's a link that says click to register, which will take you to the page with all the details on all of these activities. Facebook, facebook.com/Culpeper Recreation. Email us at parks@culpepercounty.gov, or just give us a call and talk to us at 540-727-3412 and hit number 4.
All right, and your personal cell phone number?
540-718. No, that's my work cell phone, 718-7222. Prefer getting phone calls about work here at the office. It's just easier because then I've got everything right in front of me. I don't always have it available on my cell phone. So, and then just a couple more.
A couple more?
So fall registration opens on August 8th.
Oof.
Some of the information that's also going to be on there is we are now going to be doing Culpeper's Goosebumps Light Tour.
Oh my.
So a light tour for Halloween decorations. You know me, I'm a big kid. I like the holidays. I can't help it.
Christmas is your jam, but Halloween is
Halloween is right there.
Yeah.
So if you decorate your house for Halloween, sign up to be on the light tour. The only thing that will be posted publicly is the address. That is it. All the other information you got to put in to sign up is strictly for our use. And then we're going to have a map available, and people can drive around and look at all the cool Halloween decorations.
You're going to make me decorate again. Shame.
And then we've got the Twinkle Tour coming up, which we're renaming the Holiday Lights Driving Tour. It's going to be the Twinkle Tour.
You know I am a big fan of alliteration.
Yep. So the Twinkle Tour is going to be for all the holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever decorations you want to do in the December 25th-ish time frame. And we'll have a great driving tour for that as well. It was very well received last year. There will be prizes for the different categories. I've got a nice display. My electric bill is definitely going to notice this. And Clark Griswold, get ready to get schooled. So...
Great categories.
Yep.
Great categories. I know that in future episodes we will continue to talk about those events, but again,
so people can start planning.
Absolutely. I mean, Christmas and Halloween only come once a year.
Exactly.
We got to make it count.
It's July, so it's Christmas in July, right?
You are correct.
And July is also National Parks and Recreation Month. I don't know if you knew that or not.
You know what? I do now.
Yep.
And that's why we did it today.
Yep. So the beginning of the month, there you go.
Planning is perfection.
Yep.
All right, Tab, thank you so much for taking
You're
the time
very
to talk
welcome.
with us. I know that I'm going to be reaching out to learn a lot about some of these incredible and plethora of upcoming programs.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We now welcome Monica Warner to the set today. Monica, first off, what a pleasure it is to see you.
Thank you.
Now, this is the first time we've had the opportunity to talk on camera, but this is not the first time you've been with Parks and Rec. How long have you been with Parks and Rec?
Since November of last year.
So it's been a while, and this is the first time we've had you on camera.
Yes, it is.
So I'm excited to have you.
I'm excited. A little nervous, but I'm excited.
Trust me, I get nervous all the time. So real quick, you are the recreation coordinator for programs for Culpeper Parks and Rec. What does all that entail?
So that would be the creative expression programs, your health and wellness programs, enrichment programs, stuff of that sort. So art would fall under creative expression. We have lots of art classes, spray paint art. We have stained glass workshops. We have a new art class coming up in the fall. Like, we're all over the place.
One thing I've learned over the years of working with Culpeper Parks and Recreation, there is never, there really is no downtime. There's always something going on.
Yeah, we definitely stay busy here. I have, sewing classes coming up. Like, it's an array of things from...
Well, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to ask, with the array of things, we are right in the middle of summer, and you recently just finished up a few summer camps, correct?
We did. I can't take the credit for those planning. Our part-time staff and Summer handled all of that, and it went off beautifully. We had a Park Explorers camp that explored our parks, Mountain Run Lake, Spillman Park, and Len Park, and then as well as here. That went great. We had lots of fun fishing, knocker ball, survivor training. Like, it was lots of fun.
I'm sorry, knocker ball?
Yeah, that's...
What is that?
Oh, that's a lot of fun. It's a huge inflatable ball that the kids get inside of, and they just ram into each other. It's lots of fun. And then where they were at Spillman Park, there's a huge hill, so they enjoyed that as well.
I think I would enjoy that as well. Do you have an extra large ball?
I think it's a one size fits all.
We'll see about that. So, and you had the Explorers Camp. What other summer camps have you had?
We had the Kaleidoscope Art Camp. That was really nice. We had 4 of our art instructors come in and teach 5 different days, and it was different mediums used each day. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the week, we had a little art show and where the kids showcased their art to their parents. It was a great time.
Wonderful. In fact, I believe in the intro to this program, we used some footage from one of those Kaleidoscope camps.
Probably, yeah.
So, we've had 2 summer camps, but the fun's not over yet.
It's not over. We have a rec camp coming up. Mm-hmm. We also have a Games Galore camp. And then our Girls on the Run partner is going to be at Len Park in a few weeks. So we're busy over here.
My goodness. So if folks are interested in the upcoming camps, is there still room?
I'm pretty sure that the ones that we are hosting are full, but there are still openings for the Girls on the Run camp.
Fantastic. Now, if I wanted to learn about some of the remaining camps, or the ones coming up in the fall, or the winter, or the spring, or the summer, you can see where I'm going with this. Where would I go? What would I do?
So you can follow us on Facebook, and then you can always email us or contact us. We're always available here at the front desk and happy to answer any questions.
All right. So, Monica, I know you have what is it you're doing this morning? Because before we started, you said something to Miss Nora at the desk. You said when something happens, what's going on this morning?
So this morning I have a princess party. It is a Princess of the Day event. So I have some little tots. You'll see them coming through maybe. Dressed up in their fancy gear, and we're gonna take them in the back and do some crafts and have some fun and play some games and hear some stories. It's gonna be a great time.
It would have been nice to get a little notice about the princess party, but we'll save it for next time.
Yeah.
Well, Monica, thank you for taking time to talk with us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And now we welcome to the rundown stage none other than Holly Binkert, the athletics manager for Culpeper County Parks and Recreation. Holly, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a gem.
You always ask everybody.
You know what? It made me feel a little special there for a moment. You're very kind.
You should.
So first off, it's been a while since we've seen you. How are things going?
Good. We're busier than ever. Mm-hmm. We just are finishing up the Summer Youth Basketball League. So we've got over 120 participants ages 5 through 12. Finishing up their basketball league next Saturday.
100 and what?
Over 120, some odd number.
Goodness gracious.
Yep.
Oh, so I'm assuming you would call that a resounding success.
Yeah, so we're finishing up the second season of it, and it's grown since last season, so we figure next season will probably grow again. So 140 some odd number, 150, something like that. So we'll see.
We're going to need to get you a bigger gym.
That's what I heard.
So, with Summer Youth Basketball Leagues coming in close in a little bit, any other large programs have been happening or that you want to tout the success of?
Well, two things. This year with the Summer Youth Basketball League, we started the Summer Youth Cheerleading program. So 3 teams, ages 5 and 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then 10, 11, 12. Summer Koontz, who you'll see soon here, she pioneered that program, and it has been a huge success. So halftime shows, they're on the sidelines during basketball games in their personalized bows and in their uniforms and everything. So that's been a huge success. And we are in the middle of the CCSO, Culpeper County Sheriff's Office, sports camps. So every year we have, probably 800-900 children participate, come in and out of here between basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, volleyball, football. I don't know, but all of those things. But
well, whatever they want, you have the capabilities.
Yes. So we're in the middle of that. We've got baseball, softball next week, and we finish up with volleyball the week after that.
So 2 programs, nearly 1,000 participants. I'd say it's pretty successful summer so far.
Absolutely.
So, but there's still more to come, right? You're not done.
No, so we actually have a few basketball camps coming up. We've got summer camps coming up as well. So we've got a recreation camp coming up. That's always been a favorite. And then we've got a Games Galore camp this summer. So the whole week is just going to be different sports, e-sports like video game stuff, board game stuff, and different sports that kids may or may not have been introduced to. So maybe like rugby, lacrosse, some sports from other countries. So that's going to be a really cool camp. So
is registration still available? Can I still get in some of them?
Unfortunately, they are all full, which is a great problem to have.
Yes.
But some of the basketball camps, Keith Jennings is actually teaching the one in the middle of July, so that one has some openings still. So Golden State Warrior player, I'm sure he's kind of Culpeper famous.
Yeah. Few people may know him.
Just a few. And yeah, so the basketball one is still open for registration. Both summer camps are full. And yeah, so we're rolling.
You're really just humming right along, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Now, another thing I do want to mention, I saw that your shirt, and I have one as well, thank you, by the way, the Reimagining Recreation. Talk to us about where that program is and some of the developments you may have had.
Yeah, so we're about 2 years in with the Reimagining Rec initiative. 2 years ago, we started this, taking a look at making recreation truly available for all, whether that's your age, if you have a disability, anything like that. We just want to make it accessible to everyone. So we hired on an inclusion specialist, Kelly Viteri. She works part-time for us. She is an adapted PE teacher by trade. So she's very skilled in that. She's done that 12, 15 years now. So she's a wealth of knowledge. We just finished up a community outing at the Fred Nats game where we welcomed everybody in the community just to come out and enjoy the day. We had a ballpark buffet, and then everybody got to just enjoy the game. It was about 2,000 degrees outside, but we all survived, and it was still a great day. So continuing on with the Reimagining Rec program, just keep taking a look at programs for everybody and just change that mindset of no matter your need or ability, that we're going to make recreational programs available for everyone.
As we've said before, recreation for all, no matter the circumstance.
Yep.
Now, you go back, how did this program start? I think there was an individual who brought this program to Culpeper Parks and Rec. Do you remember who that person was?
That person was me, actually.
I thought so.
Yep. I did pioneer the program, and it's just kind of taken legs, which has really been awesome. We've installed some communication boards in our gym, on our playgrounds. We've gained new participants in our programs. We're making accommodations for programs that we never thought we could. We're working on accommodations for stained glass. So using soldering irons, and so really anything that you can imagine you need an accommodation for, just let us know and we'll put our minds together and we'll see what we can do.
Now, I have to ask, with 2 years into the program, there has got to be, I know there is, a number of stories. But is there a story that you could share with me that would tell me why or how the program made a significant impact for an individual or for you? Like, was there one day, like a Tuesday, and you're like, you know what, this is wonderful. This is exactly what I had in mind when we started this program.
I think the best day for me was we hosted a Cheer for All showcase last year, and we had teams from Virginia Beach, we had a team from Fauquier, and then our Cheer for All team performed. And at the end, everybody just danced together, and there's a picture of me. I was giantly pregnant at the time. And it was just such a fun time. The smiles were just so genuine, and everyone was just having a great time. So that's really what it's all about, and that was the story that resonates with me.
So if I wanted to help out in bringing this vision, to more grandeur, how can I help out? What can I do?
Well, we've got volunteer opportunities for adaptive recreation on our website. You can sign up on ActiveNet and we'll reach out to you with any programs we're looking to do. Donations, funding, we're always looking for that just to make more of those programs happening. Community outings. We've done a holiday light tour that we take the trolley around and see all the holiday lights. So yeah, if you're willing to help out, we'd love to have you. Give us a call at Parks and Rec, and yeah.
I know there are a number of people who want to help out with the mission. Now earlier you had talked about basically continuing the mission, but is there anything specifically on the horizon that we need to keep an eye out for, or that you want us to know about?
I would say, I think at this point, honing in on specific things we can do to make the programs we have more accessible and people more comfortable to come in. So teaching our instructors, we're really starting to look at more training for our instructors, our staff, to be able to, if day of we have someone that comes in that may have some physical challenges, autism, that we're equipped to handle that right from the get-go. So.
Well, I'm excited. The program has really been helpful for so many individuals. You guys are doing a great job with it.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Anything else maybe that we haven't talked about that you want to make sure folks know about?
I don't think so. We're humming along, and we aim to continue moving along.
Hey, keep up the great work, Holly. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Last in the show, but first in our hearts, please welcome back Miss Summer Koontz. Summer, what a joy it is to see you again.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
It has been a little bit, but thankfully we have you back in the hot seat. I believe the last time we were talking about some cheer programs, correct?
Mm-hmm, we were.
So with those cheer programs, actually, wait a minute, don't you have a new title?
I do.
What is your title now?
So my new title is Recreational Athletics Coordinator.
Ooh, the RAC.
Yeah.
I'm going to write that down. So I love acronyms.
Okay, yeah.
So what does that all entail?
So that entails helping Holly out a lot. So I will be helping her manage, plan, schedule, do all the budgeting and ordering for all of our sports programs. So that includes our junior volleyball league, our high school volleyball league, or it's now called the senior volleyball league. All of our basketball leagues, anything that has to do with any of our clinics, which is basketball clinics, pickleball clinics, all of that good stuff. And I'll be the new point of contact for all of our contracted athletics instructors too.
So with the Recreation Athletics Coordinator title and all this new responsibility that you have, what is it like having an additional impact with Culpeper County Parks and Recreation?
It is super exciting because I get to kind of put myself in a position where I'm able to add my own little touch on things. So I'm super excited to expand a lot of our programs that we have. like with our cheerleading program right now that we have, I'm hoping to expand that to become more of a performance clinic in the fall and performance team. So they'll learn routines and then they'll perform them at showcases. But I'm also hoping to expand a lot of our other athletics programs. So as far as making more program camps, so maybe a lot more summer sports programs that are taking place in like week-long camps, and even expanding it to having like winter break camps, spring break camps, something that we haven't really explored a whole lot before. I'm hoping to expand that a lot, and then bring a lot more summer camps too, because we have so much success with that as well. So I'm hoping to expand that and bring more like community sports programming events as well. So maybe like dodgeball tournaments, things of that nature. So I'm really excited to hopefully add my own touch and flair on things.
I think your excitement is palpable, and that is exactly why this organization succeeds, is because of persons like yourself who are excited, they want to make a difference, and they have the drive to do just that. So I want to go back a little bit, because initially we were talking about cheer. You're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
But how has the cheer program progressed? And I want to mention something, because you did something earlier, well, I helped a little bit, that I haven't seen folks do. But before we get to that, how has the cheer program progressed, and how are you liking it?
Oh my gosh, it has progressed so much. All of the girls that have signed up are doing so well. A lot of them that have signed up were complete beginners and have never done cheer a day in their lives. But now they're so good and they're so confident, and I've just loved watching their confidence grow and watch them grow as an individual, because they all started in like their little shells and they were so shy to where now they're like larger than life and all over the place, and I love to see it. And I've had so many questions about future cheer programs, which is great, because then you've kind of built a little bit of a base for future programs of people that are interested and want to come back. And so I'm hoping to bring that to other programs as well, where you kind of have that baseline of people, so that way you can keep growing your program year after year.
I love it. I love it. Always, you're mindful of where you are, but still driving forward to where you want to be. You're doing a great job. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so if I'm interested and I want to reach out about cheer or any of the upcoming programs, or if I have some advice or questions, what do I do?
Yeah, for sure. So you can contact us by our phone, 540-727-3412, and you can ask for me, Summer, and or you can look on our website where we have a whole bunch of good information about future cheerleading programs at culpeperrecreation.com, or you can email us at parks@culpepercounty.gov.
Summer, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for tuning in today for this episode of the Recreation Rundown. Now, folks, throughout the day, we've learned a lot about the upcoming programs, the success of past programs, and a lot of that is due to you. Make sure you let your voice be heard. If you want to see something that's not offered, reach out. If you want to volunteer, reach out. If you want to teach a class, reach out. If you want to be part of recreation in Culpeper County, reach out. There are opportunities for everyone. Well, folks, until we see you again at one of the wonderful parks, or, maybe in the gym, or who knows, maybe one of the plethora of classes that Culpeper County Parks and Recreation has to offer, you have yourselves a great day, and of course, a better tomorrow.